Big story we are breaking at this hour. The Supreme Court is questioning the Centre on Vaccination and has asked several questions. Here are the questions. Can the Centre indicate the full extent of funds that have been given? What's the rationale for differential pricing? Why should there be two prices? The Supreme Court has further observed that there can't be a clampdown on information. Let a strong message go across to all states that we will consider it a contempt of court if any citizen is harassed or making a plea on social media for making plea for oxygen beds. Remember, this comes at a time when UP, for example, had started a clampdown on several people who were putting out requests for beds, ICU beds and oxygen cylinders. The court has said that this is not done, is what the Supreme Court has said. Also, importantly, the court is raising several questions over the vaccine strategy, asking why there has to be a differential pricing. Remember, both vaccines that are being used in the country right now is being sold 150 rupees for every single dose to the Centre. The Centre is procuring it from these companies and giving it to the states, but the prices are different for the states. Anisha Mathur is getting us more details on that. Anisha, firstly, the differential pricing is something that the court is questioning, saying that different prices for the same commodity just doesn't make any sense.
Well, yes, Neha, the Supreme Court has flagged several very important issues, and one of the major issues is this question of differential pricing of the vaccine. In fact, the court has very clearly questioned as to why this is being done and questioned the Centre for the rationale behind this policy. They've in fact pointed out that the same vaccines are being given at a much lower price, are being sold at a much lower price in the US, in the EU, then why is it that states in India are being asked to pay this much? In fact, the court has also flagged the point that Serum Institute as well as Bharat Biotech have been given a huge amount of money as grants. And if the government has given grants to these companies, that means that they are public companies now and the government owns these companies. And then why is it that the Centre is not coordinating the acquisition and distribution of vaccination? And that is a very, very important question that the court has asked. In fact, all three judges of the court have flagged this issue, that why is it that this pricing is, this kind of differential pricing is being done. Secondly, the court has asked the Centre very pointed questions about protecting the healthcare workers, about what kind of facilities are being given to doctors and nurses, etc. Third, they've asked about prices in COVID treatment centers, admission processes, that they have seen news reports about a lot of money being charged to even admit somebody to a hospital. They've asked if there are guidelines to ensure that people can seek medical help without having to pay a bomb. The Centre is creating hospital admission guidelines. One also very important point that the court has made is that there should be no action taken against anyone who is flagging a problem or is asking for oxygen or beds or any other help for their family members or friends. In fact, they specifically pointed out that any kind of action taken against anybody who is pointing out issues will be a contempt of court, because the court has very clearly said here that this is a national calamity. It is not about protecting an image, it is about protecting people's health. And that is a very, very important point that the court has raised today. And right now the hearing is still going on. The Solicitor General is giving his statement before the court. But two very important points have been made by the court today. One, that there cannot be a clampdown on information. But in fact, I'm quoting here, let a strong message go across to all states that we will consider it a contempt of this court if any citizen is harassed for making a plea on social media or for oxygen or beds, etc. No state can clamp down on information. We're not projecting ourselves in a bad light. We are sharing information in a position of national crisis. And secondly, of course, the question of why is it that the Centre is not regulating the pricing of the vaccinations. Particularly, the court has flagged that if there is differential pricing, then in an open market, one state which has money would possibly acquire more medications, and a poorer state might not be able to get enough of the vaccine. And then what happens to the poor and marginalized population of the country?
All right. Anisha Mathur, thanks for getting us up to speed with our important developments in Supreme Court this afternoon, with the court questioning the Centre on the differential pricing. Not just that, the court is asking some Very, very valid questions as to why there should be a crackdown on people who are asking for beds and are flagging off concerns of shortage of oxygen.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.